Hello. Welcome back to my channel. This is Reality with DVD. I hope y'all can hear me, right? Because I don't have my mic. This is on the fly. I am at the school waiting to pick up on my young Pharaoh. So I decided to do this video before I picked them up. That sound good to y'all? How about y'all? Take it in. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for this piping hot tea? Well, of course, I was minding my own business. So I went around there, and Dr. Heavenly was talking, and she was just running her mouth. And she was talking about how she was disillusioned with the events that happened on Monday for Messy Monday. Now, she didn't say those words. I just added my own shush. But we all know that that's what that was, okay? I think she really got tired of having to kind of pivot from what she used to do because Mr. Carlos was always in her ear. When it came to his show, he had enough nerve to be protected. Now, everyone was saying, he started coming up with all these provisions, right? So everyone was saying, Carlos has really changed her show from what she used to do. So she's like, from now on, we're gonna have to do something. We're gonna have to start recapping your show. Well, first he told her, well, from what we could see, right? They started doing premieres instead of live shows. Now, Dr. Heavenly always did her show live. Always. From the beginning. And, she could take the comments. Sometimes she'd be like, whatever his name, Q. I think his name was Q. She'll tell him, because she knows she didn't know what she would do. Block him. And that was all she would do. But see, the last live show that I saw, they was tearing Carlos' ass up. And he always, I don't read the comments. I don't do this. I don't do that. I'm above it. No, he got his panties in a bunch when he was called the block. But Simone called him a block, right? Because when his panties are in a bunch, he keeps mentioning it. And so the day that he interviewed Toya and Simone, he kept saying, because I'm just a blogger. Simone, we talked about it, didn't we? We made it up. People tired of you. Yeah, they're tired of you. And see, the thing about it is that I know what Candy was thinking. And Todd. Because they used to have a whole lot of dealings with him. They were thinking that I know what to do. I'm just going to let Dr. Heavenly bump her own head dealing with this fool. Okay? Now, so anyway, she was saying that she's not, okay, I'm going to get down to the nitty and the gritty of things. Excuse me. I ate some KFC levels. Ugh. I won't ever do that again. Anyway, back to the show. So she was talking about how she was tired of busting up families, and that wasn't her ministry. Well, let me just say this. I was minding my own business because I unsubscribed to SW. S.W. married to Ari and John told on. He brought out their marriage. And it's almost like they're not married, right? Because they film in separate rooms. And it's just ridiculous. Why wouldn't a married couple film in the same room? Foolishness. But anyway, move right along. So I was minding my own business, and I was like, well, what the hell is SW talking about? Because she is messy, right? And sometimes she just reports stuff that just ain't real, okay? So everything is alleged, and in my opinion. So I'm just going to ride off of what she said. She kept calling out Dr. Heavenly. She kept saying, now, I always thought that Sherette, I almost said her name. Did I say the whole thing? I'm not cutting it out. So I always thought that she and Carlos were friends. So on her last episode, the last episode that I saw, she was talking about Kiki. Now, I'm not going to say anything that she said about Kiki because it seemed just a little bit insensitive to me. That's just my opinion. But I will say what she said about Dr. Helen. She kept saying, Dr. Helen, this man is evil. You're going to get yourself into a world of trouble dealing with him. And I suggest right away, because I like you, Dr. Helen. And she don't hardly like anybody, right? Because everybody's into it with her. Because she always stirring up mess. That's neither here nor there. I'm just bringing you the tea. So, anyway, she was like telling Dr. Helen, to, back up off him. He's going to get her in a world of trouble because he is into some S that, he could go to jail for. Allegedly. I don't know this to be facts. I'm telling you what she said. Go over there and watch her channel and see what she said. Now, I know not many LAMH fans like her channel, but just to go over there and see what she said about this whole, Carlos thing and Dr. Helen. The stuff she said about Kiki, like I said, I'm not going to even go into it because it's just too far, in my opinion. Just my opinion. But anyway, so she was telling Dr. Helen to stop, right? So Dr. Helen, when she was doing her walk run, she said that she is not in the business of busting up families, and she's going to go back to more political type entertainment. Now, the thing about it is like during 2020, she was doing a lot of politics, right? Because she was telling us how to, use our stimulus checks wisely. Is that what they were called? Stimulus checks? Our stimulus checks wisely. That the Democrats approved. He was just president waiting to sign his name to the sheet, the check. Okay? He could have had those checks out sooner if we weren't waiting on his ass to sign them. Okay? Given to you by Donald Trump. Shit. You better do your research. Okay. So the Democratic House and Senate approved that. Okay? Do your research. Anyway. So Dr. Helen said she was going back into politics and she wasn't in the business of busting up families. So what did Dr. Helen used to do? Yes, she used to talk about Married to Medicine. And so my understanding is that she had her show before Carlos was doing these shows, if I'm not mistaken, YouTube. And then he decided to get with her to do Messy Mondays, and Messy Mondays was just supposed to be the drag girls from Married to Medicine. But then when she started dragging people that he needed on his side to go against, in my opinion, to go against Melody, it became a problem. Because, she has throwing in like little sly jabs at Melody. All she could say, I love Melody though. I love Melody. But that was all she would say, right? After she said something like kind of a little jab or whatever. Or she said, I'll say it and I'll take it back. But in my opinion, I really think that she left because of SW. No other reason other than SW. I think she watched SW show, and SW gave her an earful on what was going on, and I think she left the show because of SW. I think she watched that episode when SW was dragging him and calling him the devil. Carlos is one of these type of people, just by me, watching him, his actions. He's one of those type of persons that's out for self. He let a lot of things slide on that show. And see, Dr. Helen, in my opinion, was all for it for a while. Until I think she watched SW show and this interview with Marquez. Because Marquez went off scripting. Marquez like, y'all ain't paying bill up. I'm the one who getting that little $250, not that $2,500. So I'm gonna tell it all from the window to the wall. And that's exactly what Marquez did. Marquez was supposed to be on there making his least favorites look bad. But what he did was he came on there and basically told the truth. And when he said, like I said, when he said that about that bad edit, that was the nail that sealed the deal, baby. Because he lost his shit. seen that interview with him and Marquez? I'm telling you, that bad Eddie thing that didn't set right with him. Period. Then it was when Marquez kept talking about how they would ask his kids the same question. Your dad is never here, right? Your dad left you, right? And they'll ask them the same question and repeat. And they were doing like, type that interrogation type tactics. Because when you keep asking the same question, which is what they did to the Central Park 5, if you go back and watch their documentary, if you keep asking somebody the same question and you drill it in their head, that's psychology, by the way. Shout out to me for being a psychology major. But that's psychology, by the way. If you drill it into their head over and over again for hours, it's going to stick. It's going to stick. That's just reality. That's human nature. So Marquez had to reverse some things dealing with his children. Trying to reverse them, trying to have the narrative that he was a deadbeat dad, and he's always said he wasn't a deadbeat dad. So that's gonna be the end of that. My Pharaohs are about to get in the car, and so I'm gonna close. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell button so you can be notified when I upload a video. I was about to say video. She got that bullhorn out there. And I ain't cutting it out. Anyway, this is Reality with Diva D. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to my channel. And as I do my close, I'm going to talk it up.